love the energy. I love the fight.
This is Trailblazer Football and the Paul Peterson Coaches Show.
Love what we're doing.
And hi there again, everybody. Welcome to the Paul Peterson Coaches Show. Rod Zundel, I'm the head coach of Utah Tech football, Paul Peterson. Coming off another, how do you want to describe the last 2 weeks when the final drive you had a chance to win? How do you describe that?
Just like that, just kind of, you just know that all the hard work and preparation they came in to put themselves in position to be able to make plays and to be able to get last play of the game on both those or close to it. Just kind of, it's a little bit deflating, but I'm really proud of our guys. They've been gritty, and we still got fun games to go. We didn't reach the goals that we'd set for ourselves, but we're getting there. We're getting close. We're not there yet. And talk to the team about that word, and we're still getting better every game, which has been fun to see. So I'm really proud of them. Yeah,
Saturday night homecoming at Greater Zion Stadium against Eastern Kentucky, a perennial playoff team. They won the ASUN conference last year and then moved to a new conference, and they're tied for first in the conference standings, but the final score was 34-30. But a lot of good things that you can take from that. Great atmosphere for homecoming. The Stampede, they showed up, and so did the community. Got to give them a shout out. And it was a fun game. It was a hard-fought game, and there are some pads a popping and some well-executed plays.
Yeah, it was fun. Again, no turnovers, and we forced a turnover. We had an opportunity to score early in the game off their turnover and weren't able to, so that was unfortunate. But to go in at halftime up 2 points, 16-14, and was a fun feeling going into that halftime.
So you're getting ready this week to head back out on the road. We've said that many times this year. At Abilene Christian on Saturday, kickoff 1 o'clock, pregame on Trailblazer Sports Vision and Fan Sports Radio beginning at noon. But let's go back to last Saturday night. Let's show you what happened. Got off to a great start. First play from scrimmage, your defense came up.
Yeah, look at Cyrus coming off the edge there. We thought maybe this would be a sacked fumble, and no, but you can see Marley makes a really good play. It was fun because Marley, you can't really tell in replay if this is an interception. It looks like he gets his hands underneath it, but they have to have enough evidence to overturn it. And they're not doing it. Just great effort, both. Look at him.
For a lineman like that to make that kind of play.
Yeah,
all right, then
really
Max Christensen, they were driving for a touchdown, and he put a halt to that.
Yeah, that's a third down sack for Big Max, and fun to have him be able to do that. I'm sure he'll talk about that on his podcast.
Yeah. But they missed a field goal because of that, too.
Yeah, they did. They had two incomplete passes before that. Good back shoulder here to Keith. Keith keeps making really good plays. He's our offensive player of the game. Good run. Chris Street had some really big runs.
9 carries, 67 yards.
And really good after initial contact. A couple times maybe missed his hole, but really good jitterbug for us and making some plays.
And that led to this. Connor Brooksby tying a school and personal best 55-yard field goal.
I think it was further than the other one. It's 55.5. But they didn't give us that extra yard. They round down, I guess. Mm-hmm. But that was fun. Fun for those guys. Good kick.
And Connor is the conference special teams player of the week. All right, Ronnie Walker Jr., 10 carries, 76 yards. He was a workhorse.
Yeah, these we're averaging over 6 yards, 7 yards a carry with those two running backs. It's going to be a fun day for us. So. Open it up, and it led to some more points by Connor here.
Connor was 3 field goals, 3 for 3 PAT, but you don't like this site, do you, when you're down that close?
I hate field goals, man. We need to score some touchdowns.
Well, let's see it then. Kobe going to Keith again. Kobe, 247 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, felt like he threw for more yardage than what the stats came out, but he was hitting some downfield throws, and there's one of them with Keith. Keith had a really big game, a couple touchdowns, and there's one of them with really good contested catch there. We come back to him a little bit later off the other one.
Final 30 seconds of the first half. Punt team, they come up with a turnover.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Look at those guys covering down there. Coach Hall does a really good job. They got a really good attitude. Bravo 6 going dark. That's what we say in our special teams meeting. So we're fighting, and we end up getting 3 points right before the half with that.
Yeah, that led to a Brooksby field goal. You led by 2 at the half. You had to feel pretty good about yourself because you scored 10 points in the final 3.5 minutes. What did you tell your guys in the locker room?
A really good job, really good half. Unfortunate that we missed that opportunity inside on the 4th down there, inside the red zone off the turnover. We didn't get any points out of that, and it would have even been bigger. But a good half, playing really good football, playing solid football. one of the things that we emphasize, start fast, and there's 2 times to start fast, right? At the beginning of the game, we hadn't done that the past couple games. This game, we started fast on defense, slow on offense, but then we started really slow the second half. We had 2 3-and-outs, and then they scored twice. They had 17 points in the third quarter.
Yeah, so let's
kind of separated us.
Let's go to the second half. You fell behind by 12 points. Then you get rolling, and you go to the running game again.
Yeah. This is a really fun play. If you could rewind and so that Alex Foster did a really good job blocking 2 on that play. But, again, Chris getting about 15 yards after the initial contact is huge here. So, really fun. And
then the touchdown to Bo.
Yeah. We got a nice little easy route concept down there. That was fun. Just play catch.
Bo, 9 receptions, 53 yards, and Kobe to Ricky for the touchdown.
Yeah. You ran that slant a little bit earlier, so they were expecting that slant to come. We run a little sluggo, we call it, a slant, and go off of that, and the corner jumps. Jumps it, Kobe makes a good throw, good touchdown pass.
All right, that cut the lead to 1. Then they go for it on 4th down with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to end the game. They actually had a 2nd and short, 2nd and 2, and then a 3rd and 1, and then we stuff them right here. So big time play. We had plenty of time on the clock. We had all 3 timeouts, so we weren't worried about that. But our defense stepped up and gave us a chance.
All right, so you get it back, 3 minutes left, all 3 timeouts. Just like last week, you had a final drive to win it. And the first play of this drive, big to Lofton.
Yeah, a little hole shot right there on a little route concept. They're playing some quarters coverage, and the corner jumps the little route, and so we hit that angle. Plenty of times we were able to run the ball.
Right.
And really good job getting some first downs, 12-yard carry. I think we run it again here in just a second. But
yeah, back-to-back first downs on the run.
Yeah, march it. And we didn't have to, like I said, plenty of times we didn't have to use our timeouts. I think might have spent one after that one.
Yeah.
But,
okay, so 30 seconds left. It's 4th down and 8. You've got a chance to keep it going and get in the end zone.
Yeah, your heart goes out to Bo here. He's been Mr. Reliable for us for the whole season, and he had a couple drops. He dropped one a little bit earlier in the game, too, on a nice little seam route. Kobe, I think we had 6 or 7 drops in the game, which is uncharacteristic, and especially with that kid. I mean, that's where we want to go. We want to go to Bo and give him the ball, man. He's been awesome. Yeah. So bounces off his chest, and game's over. But we'll keep going back to him. We told him that after the game. Like, what are we? We're going to stop throwing to you, buddy? You've been kicking butt for us. So. Yeah. Just unfortunate. Unfortunate, he feels bad about it.
And there was a shot of him on the sidelines all by himself right after that happened because nobody came around him because they said, okay, well, and he just knew it. I mean, I remember in old NFL films, the Dallas Cowboys, I think Jackie Smith missed a clear-cut pass in the end zone against the Steelers in the Super Bowl, and the announcer said, there's nobody that feels sicker in the entire country right now. And you could feel for him, but you know what? He's got you where you've been so far.
For sure.
Some great stuff.
For sure. We wouldn't have been in the position we were in the game without his other plays in the game too. That's what's so great about football and sports in general is being able to have adversity right away and how you respond to that, how you're going to come back. I'm excited for this game for him. I think he's going to go off.
Yeah, Bo had 9 receptions, 53 yards. Ricky, 5 receptions, 48 yards because Keith Davis was doing the man. What does Keith Davis have to do to get Offensive Player of the Week in the conference? That was pretty incredible
2
showing.
touchdowns and 100-something yards. I think the Austin Peay quarterback had 6 touchdown throws. That's why. Well, he's doing a really good job to get that comeback of the year award. I think
you'll see Austin Peay quarterback in 2 weeks. But
yeah, we'll get him.
Yeah, 154 yards rushing. Your rush game, and you got to give credit to the big guys up front. Yeah. It's really solid, and it's running hard and some big chunks.
Yeah, and they're keeping Kobe clean and him able to keep his eyes downfield to make some throws. And so I think since I've been here, this is the least amount of sacks that we've ever had up to this point in the season. So when the quarterback's got a lot of confidence, able to see down the field, we got enough options in our pass game where guys are going to be open.
A couple of key stats that you've really focused on, especially the first 3 or 4 games, 3rd down conversion, not like you wanted it in the first couple of games, but now, around 50% the last 2 or 3 games. Saturday night it was 8 of 17. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you do the simple math. You convert a 3rd down, you get more chances to move the ball, and you get another chance to score. And so the more time we can convert, the more scores we're going to get and stay on the field.
All right, so this week in practice, is there something that you say, okay, we got to tighten this up?
Yeah, I mean, we're practicing really, really hard. I just told them how grateful I am today after our little walkthrough, just for believing in one another and showing up every day for practice and to try and get better. And they believed what we're doing, and they can see the results. It's just they haven't been the results that we want. 2-6 and 4-4 is a little bit different. But again, I still think we're making the correct steps to be a championship football team. We're just not there yet.
Yeah. By the way, thanks for coming in tonight. So you didn't go trick or treating. I like your costume though. It's
classy.
It's nice.
It's the nerd coach look.
Classy, spooky.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, a couple of the players will join us. That's when the Paul Peterson Coaches Show come back.
You need to take that mask off.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealestate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealestate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
All right, welcome back to the Paul Peterson Coaches Show. Utah Tech football coming off a 4-point loss at home to Eastern Kentucky. Now they get ready to go on the road to Abilene, Texas, Abilene Christian. That game is at 1 o'clock. Kickoff noon, pregame. The Trailblazer kickoff show will start at noon on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Sports Radio Network. Now welcome to the program. Far left, Jared Fotu, linebacker, sophomore. Welcome.
Thank you.
And then Ty Hyde. We're going to call you a junior? Junior offensive lineman, Ty Hyde. Big number 72 and big number 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Jared led Utah Tech with 13 tackles. He was a monster, Coach.
He was thumping dudes. Fun.
Yeah. Talk about that game, maybe one of your better games that you've had. Now, last year you played sparingly, but this year you're getting into the whole thick of the sauce and getting after it. Just talk about how good it felt to get after it.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome game. It was fun, fun to go out there and compete. We started fast as a defense, got a turnover, right off the bat, and but I think, it was just a fun game. Physical game. It was a fun game to be able to stop the run, and they ran a lot, which was, as linebackers.
Now look at this. You are in every hole that they tried to open up, right there waiting, and you pancaked that dude a couple times.
Yeah, my other teammates set me up pretty good for that one.
He's in every hole, Coach.
I know.
I mean it's like the Red Sea parting, and you were there.
Yeah, we showed one earlier. I don't know. I missed the first clip, but he thumped that.
That was the one we showed. Yeah.
Okay, his head snapped back. That's a good tackle.
Yeah. And Ty, we just talked about it in the last segment. The running game, man. There's some holes opening up for these running backs, and got to give credit to you guys up front. Just talk about the continuity that you guys and the success that you guys are having to be able to run like that.
Yeah, no, the scheme's been spot on, and shout out to Ronnie and Chris. Those two run harder than anybody I've seen, and Nigel. So that helps when those guys are adding 5 yards to each run. So, but I feel like everybody's just playing 5-for-5 football up front, and that's just helping us cut guys out of their gaps. So.
And coaching, guys, you can talk about this as well. I've noticed more pulling of the linemen than last year. Is that correct?
I think we're just better at it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's probably about the same, but we're getting some more movement out front, and that pole is looks a little bit cleaner.
Yeah. And he said last segment that he doesn't know if they've ever had this few of sacks this far into the season. That's a big obviously Kobe getting rid of the football and the receivers getting open, but that is a credit to you guys. Do you guys talk about that and take that as a badge of honor that Kobe's never on his back?
Yeah, I mean, we had 0 sacks last game, and that's kind of the standard, because once you have one, it's a sore, like you see it. So it's going to stick out, but we're always talking about keeping Kobe protected, and Kobe's going to always play better when he's not getting touched. So.
I love listening to him talk right now. It's fun.
What?
I'm always trying to calm him down. Like, he's the fieriest guy. Like,
yeah.
So we had this meeting, and we're like, who's the guy that's most likely to get in a fight? And Ty raises his hand, right?
It's true.
He's a super competitor.
Yeah.
It's fun. And
Fotu, we get after a little bit.
I didn't practice.
But I think that having that edge just kind of helps you be even more physical. He's got it.
Anyone who knows anything about Utah high school football knows the name of Fotu as tough guys, hard hitters. You don't want to meet them face mask to face mask because they'll put you down, right?
I've never heard that.
You haven't?
Just mostly guys from Bingham.
But I'm serious. You got a family tradition, a bunch of relatives, family members that pretty darn good football players. And you're following in their footsteps.
Who's the best one?
I don't know. Yet to see.
He comes from a big old family. So.
Yeah. Okay, so Ty, you were a 2-time All-State basketball player of the year in Idaho. How tall are you?
6'7".
And you had some looks for basketball as well, right?
Yep.
So what was your reasoning going to football rather than basketball?
Well, right now you got to be a 6'10" point guard pretty much. So
You couldn't shoot?
No, I could shoot. Coach knows that.
Oh, okay.
Coach knows that.
How do you know that, Coach?
Oh, well, no.
He's challenging you?
It's a whole other segment.
It's a whole segment.
Yeah. Okay.
We haven't lost to anybody. We lost one time, a coach's 3-on-3 to a team, and they were stacked.
And it wasn't his team?
No, heavens no. They sucked. It's true. It's the truth.
No, it's the truth.
Who shoots the lights out? This guy.
Coach plays like John Stockton. He plays like John Stockton.
Thank you. He knows
What?
John Stockton.
He plays like John Stockton.
Oh,
I
does he have the short shorts?
Nah, I don't.
Okay, you know that he tried out for the Snow junior college basketball team, right?
Juddy cut me.
And Juddy cut him.
Coach.
Judge head coach
I
here at Utah
I
Tech.
still don't like him for that. He knows.
Yeah? do you go say, see what could have been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny. I thought it was like high school, you know. But it was like in the tryouts were like during our fall camp, you know. I wasn't ready to play basketball. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. All right, so continue your decision to play football rather than basketball.
Yeah, I just and I knew I had the body to kind of play different positions, and I just wanted to see my potential, and I've always loved football. I played it since I was in the 4th grade, so kind of always loved football just the same, so a little bit more now.
He played quarterback, defensive end. What else did you play?
I used to snap. I used to do the PAT and punt, all that.
He was all over the place. We went and saw him play basketball.
Yeah.
At practice during the contact period. I'm like, look at that dude. And he's moving dudes around in basketball. He can do that. He can be a tackle. So he's definitely a projection, and he's done really well.
Have you tried to talk him in? Can you throw it still?
He actually can throw it a little bit, but no, it's a waste of time.
Can't you have a tackle eligible for quarterback or something?
No. Like I said.
You know what? Before you leave this joint next year, I think you ought to try to get something going.
I don't know.
Okay.
Show me a running back.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Fotu, give us a little bit of background, who you are, family, where you come from.
Yeah. Jared Fotu from Alpine, Utah. Let's see.
One of
13 kids in the Fotu family. Member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That's a big part of who I am. A big believer in Jesus Christ and football player.
Amen, dude.
That's good.
And your wife is?
My wife? Yeah, sorry.
There
My
you
wife, Lucy Fotu. We just got married this past July. So
I met her at the coaches' luncheon.
She's awesome.
On Tuesday.
She's
so
the
she keep track of you, does she? So
Yeah,
you have family members that play football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just talk about them, and and how you looked up to them, and how you tried to pattern some of the things that you do.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
Pancakes a lot.
I've had a lot of older cousins play at the University of Utah. I've had, you know, a lot of older siblings play college sports.
Nice, man.
Some of them played golf. My older brother just finished here at Utah Tech 2 years ago. So, yeah, tradition runs deep. And
when I first came here last year and I saw he was a freshman from Lone Peak, FO2, I go, all right, he's not going to be a reserve very long. He's going to be out there, you know, putting it to people.
He's a baller.
Yeah. All right. We know you're from Preston. You're a basketball player and a football player. Tell us a little bit more about Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, small town. I got 2 older brothers, so I'm the youngest. Just not much, man. Just
Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico, I guess.
Okay, so Preston, Idaho, that's where they shot the movie Napoleon Dynamite. Were you around at that time? Were you even born?
I don't think so. I definitely wasn't around.
Yeah?
I was way too young for that. That's an old movie, Rod. Come on.
So do you go out and feed a llama once in a while?
Yeah, is that llama
I
still
get
there?
that joke all the time.
Oh, so that was original.
Nah, Coach Hughes, man. He calls me Tina all the time.
Eat your dinner, Tina. That's a great nickname for you.
Yeah, Tina.
It's tragic.
So, now we think that's pretty cool, but you know, you weren't there, but I mean, don't you take a little pride that Napoleon Dynamite, that Preston, Idaho, which no one ever goes to, unless they go there to see all the Napoleon Dynamite sites?
Yeah, no.
I mean, I've been there many times. I love Preston. I love that area. It's beautiful. But, you know, nobody outside of Utah knows where it's at.
Yeah, there's no, and the thing is with that, there's no like exposure for sports either. So getting these guys to come down here they were honestly one of the first football coaches. They were the first football coaches that came and saw me. So,
really?
That was huge, honestly, for making my decision as well. But no one really knows about it. There's some athletes out there, but
some good tough country.
Well, they got a one that's playing basketball at Idaho State.
Yeah, Braden Parker.
Yeah. And then you know about Utah. They're there, but going to Preston, how'd you find out about this guy?
You know what? Had a coach. What was your head coach's name?
Coach Thorson.
He's not there anymore.
He's back down here at Richfield.
Yeah, awesome guy. I ran into him doing a little camp with my boys, and he's like, "Hey, what do you need?" And he obviously knew about Ty, that he could play so many different positions. And at the time, I think I told him, I said, "We need a tight end." He's like, "I got a big 6'7" type guy to come look at." And when we saw him, we're like, "That's a tackle right there." So.
All right. Well, about the time Napoleon Dynamite came out, some pictures were taken of Ty Hyde.
Ooh.
And we just happen to have those
This is my favorite part.
pictures. Yep, favorite part of the show right here.
What do we got?
The kid pics for Ty Hyde. There you go. Are you the one? Are you the tall one?
I'm actually, that's my older brother. I'm the one on the right.
Really?
Look at that tan line.
With those big traps. You see those traps? Yeah.
Now, which one are you there?
I'm the little fat one.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm the little fat one.
You gotta pinch those cheeks, dude.
Yeah. No, I still got them a little bit.
You know?
That's fun.
Still got them.
Okay, not to be outdone,
All right,
Jared.
let's see it.
We have some of you as a kid. There you
Okay.
go.
Photo.
It looks like you're doing something else.
Little wagon there or something.
What I'm doing.
Little steering wheel. But here comes something. It doesn't look like you're too happy in this next picture.
Looks like Isaac just stole something from you.
What's
That's
up?
funny. I don't
That was
know.
awesome.
You know?
It's like I dropped my food or something.
Yeah.
You know, I have a kid
You
picture
still make
of you.
that face.
I just thought I have a kid picture of you. I think that I need to, you know. You had your hands clasped. And,
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that one, yeah.
That's my profile pic.
Before we end this football season, I'm bringing that
Put
out.
it up there, man. It's awesome. It's
that
classic.
out. All right, we are going to take a break. When we come back, we'll look at what's ahead on Saturday. Abilene Christian. They got you here last year. It's time for payback, right?
Amen.
Absolutely.
That's when the Paul Peterson Show comes back.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealestate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealestate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Still. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
All right, we're just still talking about Napoleon Dynamite and all the visitors that you had watching the show. So this Saturday in Abilene, Texas, Abilene Christian, a kickoff at 1 o'clock, pregame on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Sports Radio Network beginning at noon. Abilene Christian, they came into town last year. They got you. It's time for payback, right, Coach?
We love it. We love being able to play these guys again. Well coached. Coach does a really good job. Defensive guy. They're going to be ready to go. They got beat up a little bit last week up in Cedar City. Tip my hat to SU watching that film. They got after them a little bit. So we want to try to do the same thing. That's our goal. And
do you guys talk about that at all? You guys that were here last year that came into your place and beat you on your turf. Do you talk about that as any extra motivation in the locker room amongst yourselves that it's your turn to get some payback?
No, honestly, not really. I'd say it's just next game. It's go time. Yeah. Time to go get it done.
We hate everybody.
Okay, well that's true. You're kind of an honorary
guest. We're building something, man. We're trying to get over that hump of those.
Yeah.
Of those
worried
wins.
about us.
Yeah.
Okay, Jared, you're going to have your hands full. They've got a tough running game. Let's take a look at some of the guys they've got. They got a big 6'3", 6'4", 225-pounder right here that can run. Then they got a 5'11" darter guy that can dash in and out.
Yeah, they had a big run against SU early in the game. We got to make sure we control the run. Looks like they got a running back by committee, good 3 running backs. Their quarterback,
yeah, and here's the quicker coach, the quicker one of the 2.
Little bugger, kind of like us. We got 3 guys all do different things, and they want to try and feed them the ball. Yeah. You see that score SU got up on them quick.
Yeah, and their QB, he can toss it around.
Yeah, that was a great play by the tight end. I remember seeing this on film, so this angle's pretty cool. That was a big-time catch by him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll put it in the right spot. They've struggled throwing it with him a little bit, and they've had number 1 and 12 play. So it'll be interesting to see what they want to do against us, but I know they want to establish the run.
Yeah, because they average over 150 yards a game. They're hard runners.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Ty, what are you guys looking forward to going into this game, knowing that you've had success in the run game? The last couple of games you've been spot on protecting Kobe and the passing game. What is it you guys saying, okay, we need to do this, and I asked him this earlier, what do you need to tighten up so you can get over that hump?
Score touchdowns.
Score touchdowns, not field goals? Even though you like Connor Brooksby.
I hate field goals. It's the worst thing in football. But, well, there's a couple other things. I would say just it's tough. I would
it's deep thoughts with Ty Hyde.
Yeah. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff right now. I'm excited to go out there and play.
Let's put a whole game together, I think. I mean, we've been really good in a lot of different categories. We talked about third downs. We talked about giving ourselves an opportunity to make plays. And I think the name of the game last one was we didn't get our 2-point play 2 games ago. We had some drop balls this last game. And I think defense would like to get a couple more stops in there. We don't have it doesn't have to be close. Okay. We want to stop them more and we want to score more.
And then put the game in doubt so there doesn't have to be a last-minute drive to win it, right?
For sure.
Exactly.
All right. Jared Fotu, Ty Hyde, thank you. And we'll see you on the plane Friday heading to Abilene. Coach, thanks. Happy Halloween. You guys do anything tonight with Halloween?
Going to bed.
All right,
practice early in the morning.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
1 o'clock.
Who's Gracie?
Oh, you guys.
You're so old, we don't know
George
these jokes.
Burns, Gracie Allen.
don't know these jokes.
You've never heard of Gracie. Good night, Gracie.
You
Say
brought
good
up
night,
somebody
Gracie.
from the Cowboys I never heard of either.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
just
And I'm a
old.
Cowboys fan.
Well, because, you put
gotta
those,
get hip
my
with it.
Pittsburgh Steelers, they beat you in both Super Bowls they played each other. All right, 1 o'clock kickoff Saturday on ESPN Plus and the Fan Sports Radio Network. Pregame on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Radio Sports Network at noon. Are we done?
Bye, Gracie, I guess now.
Bye, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night.
See ya. Bye.